Welcome back to another Hogwarts Legacy video. As you may know, we last wrecked that boy Rookwood. Took care of him. Took care of our fourth trial, which I botched in that video, and I ruined it. Now I've got all trials completed. We finished Rookwood. He tried to kidnap us, slapped him. Last video is super short for that same reason. Like I said, I kind of messed it up. Savoring over, and you know that happened there. But yeah, before I start this, how they want us to, maybe we'll start this. Maybe we'll start this and then I'll worry about this other stuff. Yeah.
Victor Rookwood is dead. He confronted me as I left Ollivander's with the Keeper's wand. I had to defend myself.
Godric's heart. Are you all right? I know you're well able to defend yourself. I've seen it often enough. But Rookwood himself...
He destroyed so many lives and he wouldn't have stopped. I'm glad I was able to put an end to him.
You're right. He wouldn't have stopped. You did what you had to do. The wizarding community owes you a great debt.
Thank you for saying so, Professor. I'm ready for what's next.
All right, then. The Keepers have been waiting.
You have completed all of our trials, and you have done so under circumstances even I did not foresee. You understand now why all of this was necessary. The portkey, the vault, the locket, the book, the trials, to ensure that one with the ability you and I share would make the same choice that San, Neve, Charles, and I did.
Now that you have witnessed my memory, you understand all that is at stake. Not everyone is what they seem.
As you know, light does not exist without shadow, nor shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
Even the most well-meaning and competent amongst us cannot possibly know the consequences of manipulating what should be beyond our reach.
What lies in the repository must never be released. Resist the temptation to destroy or control it. The magic that you have so carefully honed must now be used only to protect the secret we keep. You have the wand. You will know when to wield it. We leave our legacy in your hands.
Astonishing.
That must be the way to the repository.
Final repository. Should we start it already? Or should I knock out some of these other quests?
Never stopped me before.
Sebastian has gone too far. You saw what lies in the catacomb. I cannot stay here.
Wait, Anne, please.
Ominous. He was willing to put the whole hamlet and himself in danger on the chance that some old relic could help to heal me. I'm sorry, Ominous. Make sure he's all right, will you?
I'm glad you're here.
I received your owl. Where's Sebastian?
Inside the catacomb. Frankly, I was surprised you weren't with him.
Ominous,
Stop. You swore you wouldn't let Sebastian take this one step further. Yet here we are.
It's my fault. I was wrong. I thought he'd stop.
I should have stopped him before. Sebastian's in real trouble now. I'm going back into the catacomb to find him. Anne's right. He and the entire hamlet are in danger. The place is crawling with Inferi.
Inferi? What are you talking about?
You'll see. We need to hurry. Sebastian must not be in his right mind.
Last time we were here, this place was crawling with spiders.
We're about to face worse. Let's find Sebastian quickly.
Where was Sebastian when you and Anne found him?
Just ahead. In the great room.
Confringo! Potato! Crucible!
There weren't this many in theory before.
And there's no sign of Sebastian. Crucible! Places! Arresto Memento. Confringo.
Hold on a moment. I was so worried about Sebastian I didn't even realize. Anne's gone to get Solomon. When she first saw the Inferi, she thought Sebastian was being attacked. But then he showed her the relic and said he'd learned how to use it.
The carvings on the relic were Inferi, and Sebastian somehow created them.
Not exactly. He's controlling them. This is powerful dark magic. Creating Inferi is incredibly difficult, but controlling them... As Anne and I frantically barricaded the Inferi to keep them from escaping, Sebastian kept mumbling about healing Anne. When Anne said she couldn't stay here, I didn't realize what she meant.
Solomon threatened to go to the headmaster if he heard of Sebastian dealing with dark magic.
I need to get to Hogwarts. I must get to Professor Black first. Twist the story a bit, make him think it's a family fight. I'll be back as soon as I can. See if you can talk some sense into Sebastian.
Oh, wow.
Be careful.
I was gonna say, I think I got all the loot out of this thing already, right? Into the Dead, that's for potions, yeah?
How many of you? Imperio! Confringo! Sega! Defender! Confringo! Confringo! Bombarda! Defender!
Is that Sebastian? Give me...
Accio! Levioso! Wingardium Leviosa! I need to find a way up that ledge. There's Sebastian.
Isn't this incredible?
Sebastian,
I told you, the relic is the answer. I've been trying to reverse the dark magic that injured Anne, but this will allow me to control it. Just as I can control the Inferi.
control. I had to fight the Inferi all the way.
What have the two of you done? Accio relic!
The relic! pay for this!
Levioso! The two of you have gone too far! I'm ending this now!
That relic was going to save Anne!
Levioso! Levioso!
Descend!
Potato!
Confringo!
Sorry, let me done. Levioso!
Levioso! Accio! Depulso!
Levioso! You've gone too far.
Accio! Descender! Potato! Depulso!
She cannot be healed, Sebastian. You must stop.
I won't let her suffer! Avada Kedavra!
Oh, he fucking didn't.
No!
You've made your choice.
Oh, Anne. What have you done? I must get out of here.
I can't let him leave.
Sebastian, wait!
That's nuts, bro.
Stop, Sebastian. Hold on.
What is it?
Why wouldn't you stop? I was calling after you.
Anne won't survive this. She's withering away, inside and out. Solomon's never been there for us, not really. He gave up on Anne. I'll never give up on her. You saw him, didn't you? He was going to ruin her life. He attacked us. I had to use the killing curse. You know I did. If I hadn't known how to cast it.
One thing.
You went too far, Sebastian.
I can't think right now. I need to leave. I can't stay here. I need to find Ominous.
Sebastian.
Please, I'm not myself right now. Let's meet later at the Undercroft, all right?
Damn. Sebastian straight wrecked his fucking uncle? I think that's his uncle, right? I didn't realize you could press quest and then F locate them. My young friend.
What did you think you were doing?
Some days are more difficult than others.
Lassie. Is everything all right?
There are times when my father's absence drifts to the back of my mind. And I feel peace for a day or two. But this is not one of those times. I miss him. I miss running with him. I miss Matibeleland. He should still be here. And it's my fault that he isn't.
It's not your fault, Natty. There's nothing you could have done to prevent it.
That is what my mother says. But he died protecting me. And I cannot help but feel guilty over that. I find myself reliving the moment more often than I would like. I believe I would feel less helpless if I could truly put an end to Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's miserable lot. Of course, you have put an end to Rookwood, and that will benefit many for years to come. With Harlow on the prowl, there can be no real peace. Each day he remains free, he does more damage, leaving people like Archie Bickle to suffer the consequences.
I agree, Natty. We'll get him. I've never seen someone so committed to a cause.
Thank you. I believe we will get him. Thank you for speaking with me.
Wait.
It was very helpful.
Was she talking about Rookwood? Like, didn't we rock that man already? I'm just doing like dialogue quests real quick just to kind of... Well, I didn't realize the Sebastian quest wasn't going to be... I didn't know like if it works to where you can't do these little quests or whatever. And I know most of them are just for story. It's not like it's actually going to do anything for me. And I don't care about loot. I'm just trying to beat the game at this point. But about the fucking... which I'm assuming when it's just like a little speak bubble, I assume it's just talk, but I don't know. I just did that Sebastian one, and it fucking made me do all this fucking extra shit.
Hello. It's good to see you.
So, I don't know.
I take it this means you had some luck at the library?
It took a few hours and some eye-watering maps, but I think this might be the cave Doran told us about.
Not till the 20-something.
Especially with how little information he gave us.
Well, I'm still not sure this is the cave, but it did seem the most promising. I stumbled across some folklore about a cave in the area that people avoid. Seemed the perfect place to hide something of value. It's a bit of a leap, I confess, but might a mysterious item such as a special moonstone be hidden in an equally mysterious cave? I think I'm desperate for anything at this point.
I like what I like.
Well, we're here. We might as well have a look.
Agreed.
Put her words in my boy Victor.
I wonder if you'd go blind from staring directly at a moonstone.
I kind of want the dialogue to play.
You don't think the rumors about the cave are true, do you?
I suppose we'll find out, won't we?
Accio!
Oh yes, Wigan well. I actually need that. I need that. I need that so fucking bad.
Revelio!
Nothing else here? Money? No nails, hey mate. A little thunder brew. Yeah, I think Gio said he's gonna play that Star Wars game too.
It's another.
Oh fuck! That scared the shit out of me. Son of a bitch. Fucking Expelliarmus do right now. I'm not understanding. Are these things not naturally aggressive? What's she's complaining about?
Revelio. Confringo! Accio! Bombarda!
Okay.
Voipers!
I beg your pardon?
This must be how the rumor about the cave started. The Whooper's song is said to drive anyone who hears it mad.
Whoopers.
If the Moonstone is here and so are Whoopers, I wonder if it's being protected.
A good question, ma'am.
Accio!
Why am I not surprised?
Lumos!
First the Whoopers and now this.
Oh. Okay, I'm an Arnie. Oh. Oh, okay. It had already unlocked it.
Another obstacle. No matter.
Revelio.
I'm sure we can work out a way across.
Yeah, give me my butterflies.
Accio.
Oh shit.
Levioso. Lumos.
Lumos! Lumos!
Which one's more important? But I'm trying both.
Levioso. Depulso.
Merlin, it's
Lumos.
beautiful.
Wait, since I turned, was that one stick? The stick right there? Curious. Can I grab 2 moths? Now, some of these puzzles I never know if it's gonna stick. Like the thing that I open, does it stay there? Does it go back once I bring back the?
Lumos.
Once I pull the moth
You
off.
did it!
Oh, nothing.
Imperium.
Like hitting everybody with Imperium so they can fight each other.
Confringo.
We'll have to cut through there.
Crucible.
I was hoping we wouldn't have to do this.
A little trick.
Depulso. Accio. Descendo.
She doesn't like fighting do bugs, does she?
Look, where the water's bubbling. How odd.
Should we
Yeah,
take
I'm
a closer look?
You read my mind.
It's in the underwater cavern. It's an underwater cavern here.
Merlin, it's even more beautiful close up. It's got to be here, I just know it.
Confringo.
Given what Whoopers are known to do, I never thought I'd be so happy to see this many of them.
I don't know. I've been listening to them for a while now, and I'm starting to lose my mind.
Very funny. I was just thinking how it's proof that poachers haven't been here, assuming this is where the Moonstone is. Which means we're one step ahead of them.
Oh, wow.
Well, we found what we came for. Now we just need to bring it to the henge.
Well done, Poppy. This did end up being the right cave after all.
A good thing, too. We need every advantage over the poachers if we're to get to the Snidgets first. We should do as Doran suggested and bring the Moonstone to the henge.
Shall we?
We shall. If we leave now, we should make it there by nightfall.
Love that. Love when the quest, they just take me straight to what the next one's gonna be. I don't have to worry about.
That's the henge, precisely where Doran said it would be. But now that we're here, I'm not entirely sure how to feel. We knew we were at the cave for the Moonstone, but Doran didn't tell us what to expect when we placed the stone in the henge.
Whatever it is, it had better have to do with Snidgets.
The clock is ticking in that regard, isn't it? Let's make our way down. We're nearly at the end of this.
Sounds good, Poppy.
I think that's it over there.
How's your Gran doing, by the way?
Nothing keeps Gran down. She set up a caterwauling charm and threatened to make a coat out of the next poacher that set foot on her doorstep. I still feel terrible that I'm the reason they went there.
Surely she'll be pleased you've gone after the Snidgets.
I hope so. Gran understands how important it is to protect those who need it.
How do I get up there? Telling me to come this way. So strange. Okay, I see. It's healing it now.
I think we can safely say we know where the Moonstone goes.
Wow, you're so smart, Poppy. You're so smart. The only spot that has a big old circle in it.
Whoa!
Oh. That was a mooncalf dance. Do you know how rare it is to see even one? They only ever happen under a full moon. Though I suppose the Moonstone allowed it to happen now.
Is the pattern they left behind on the ground normal?
All part of the dance. No one pattern is ever the same, though. We'll need to draw this one to get a better sense of it. Can't wait to tell Gran that I've managed to see not one, but 2 mooncalf dances. She'll be jealous.
You've seen this before?
It was pure luck the first time. I was on Highwing, or I'd never have spotted it. It was the night Well, the night I met Highwing, actually,
If you don't want to talk about it, we don't have to.
I'd actually like you to know. About 5 years ago, Highwing had been captured by poachers. At first, they planned to sell her, but soon decided they wanted to kill her instead. More money, I suppose. I'd finally had enough. I freed Highwing and we ran. We'd flown for ages when I spotted mooncalves dancing below and we landed to watch them. It felt like an omen. A good one. A sign that the worst was over.
What do you mean you'd had enough and the worst was over?
You see, the night I freed Highwing was also the night I ran away from home. A poacher camp. I come from a family of poachers.
What?
Merlin? I don't know what to say, Poppy. I can't imagine what that must have been like for you.
I never fitted in, but the older I got, the more apparent it became. Gran tried for years to convince my parents to let me live with her. Suffice it to say, when I left with Highwing, I flew straight for her house.
How brave. I'm glad you escaped.
So am I. There were so many creatures I was unable to help when I was younger. Now that's all I want to do.
From everything I've seen, you're doing precisely that.
I've had a bit of help. I've never told anyone any of this, but I'm glad that you know. It's nice to have someone to talk about it with.
I'm glad you told me.
We should get back to Doran. He'll need to see the symbol, and we've got poachers to beat. If you collect the moonstone, I can make a quick drawing of the symbol for Doran.
Exactly did. What the hell exactly did they draw?
Are you finished with the drawing?
Just barely. I think the pattern's a bird. At least that's what it looks like.
Didn't the journal say the key to finding the Snidget lies in the moonlight?
Of course. That's it. We need to show this to Doran. Not that I'd know where to find him at this hour. Perhaps we should head back to the castle and we can track him down after a good night's sleep.
Agreed. I'm ready to leave if you are.
What an eventful...
Please meet me as soon as possible. I received an interesting owl from Joanna Bickle about Harlow.
Oh, the Harlow guy. I thought you were talking about Rockwood earlier. I was like, what? I feel like there's much more that can happen. He's already ruined what he wanted to do with his sister.
She's devastated. She just buried your uncle alone.
I did it for her.
Sebastian, Anne can't bear the thought of turning you in, but...
What? Turn me in? She saw what happened.
I'll give you some time to think, Sebastian.
Turn me in?
Sebastian.
Did you hear that? You saw what happened. I never wanted to hurt my uncle.
I know.
I can't believe he's gone. How did things go so wrong? I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to... Oh, Anne, I was only trying to help. I can't leave now. Anne needs me more than ever. You understand. You can talk to Ominous. Make him understand. He listens to you. I need to be with Anne.
Don't worry, Sebastian. I shall speak with Ominous.
Thank you. You're a good friend, truly. No matter what happens from here, I'm glad we met.
Poor Sebastian.
Oh, I was like, where the fuck did Ominous go?
Ominous?
What a mess. I can't believe it. After I last saw you, I went straight to Hogwarts. Before I had time to talk to Black, I heard from Anne. I rushed to Feldcroft and found her with Solomon's body. She was beside herself with grief. Part of her wants Sebastian to face the consequences, another part can't bear the thought of it. I don't want to lose Sebastian, but I don't think we have a choice.
We do have a choice. What good will it do to turn him in now? He clearly regrets everything. He's not going to do anything like this again.
We've both heard that before.
But we also need to think about Anne. She's lost her health, now she's lost her uncle. Do you really want to take her brother away from her too?
I understand what you're saying. Perhaps you're right. As much as I believe that Sebastian should pay for his actions, we'd only be punishing Anne as well. I hope we're doing the right thing. I'll talk to Anne. If it comes from me, she'll agree with this decision.
Thank you, Ominous. You're a good friend.
Whatever lies ahead, we must face it together. That I know.
That much is true, mate. I keep putting my caps lock on. Oh, damn, she's way over here. Alrighty. Now that we are here, I know we were supposed to set up for that map chamber quest. Find that last repository, but I figured we'd knock out a couple of those side quests instead, which actually turned out to be quite an eventful thing, helping out Sebastian, or trying to help Sebastian, helping out Poppy, and of course a little conversation we had with Natty in the Great Hall. But now we're back to Natty, just trying to clear up some stuff before we knock out that repository. It makes me feel like we're really close to the end, so I definitely want to knock out a couple other things. I've kind of been nose diving into the main quest just because, you know, I feel so far behind with the hiccup I had with the recording, and of course missing a lot of time when I should have been recording and or streaming and wasn't doing either. So that being said, we will be back on the next video. Here we'll pick up with Natty, and then of course hopefully if we don't pick up another owl with a message for another quest, we'll stick on to the last repository. I believe she's going to want to go against Harlow, that Harlow guy. I thought she was talking about Rookwood, who we wrecked the last video, and which was insanely short, but you know, again, I digress. And then of course the repository quest should be getting us closer to taking care of Ranrock. But again, yeah, we'll just see what we do on the next one. Appreciate you. Bye.